And we are live. Looks like we're live because they're telling us we're live. Welcome to Head On with Michael. Tonight we're going to have Amanda Darling. In this show, what we always want to do is figure out how to way to get our heads out of the sand so that we can see things clearly. If you get a chance, please like and subscribe to my channel. Push the bell on there. I really appreciate it. And with that, let's just bring in Amanda. Hey, Amanda.
Good morning.
Good night. Good night. What do you mean? Good night, girl. We're like a mile. We're a couple of miles away, aren't we? Welcome to
Yeah.
everybody's coming in right now. Hope you all
right.
had
Well,
fun.
welcome to some of my followers should be joining us here because I just did an Instagram live.
Well, there's Tracy. She's here. She says hello, Amanda.
Hey Tracy, I miss you, girl, sis, my spiritual sister.
Yeah, she's just getting off work. So, and yeah, everybody, when you come to the chat, just say hello so we'll know you're out there and we can say hello to you. How did you tell me a little bit about your show and what happened tonight?
You know, if you're watching this for the first time and you've never met me, then let me introduce myself. I'm an artist. I'm a composer, songwriter, DJ. Oh, miss ya. I'm also a writer, and I guess you could call me a Renaissance woman. I'm just an artist in many forms, but my fan base is mainly in the USA. I recently moved to Greece, and so I've announced I'm going to be doing an Instagram live every week now to reconnect with my fan base, because my fans in the USA are just such sweet people. I really don't want to lose touch with them. So I'm thinking like probably Tuesdays are going to be the day when I'm going to go live every week on Instagram. You can follow me, DJ Amanda Darling.
Cool. You know, it was you're so far away here. I guess also for my audience, I know you're on the island of Crete, and so give us a little idea what it's like living on Crete, what it's like as an American who's living on Crete, and an artist as well as an incredibly attractive woman. Didn't mean that, yes, everybody. It's obvious that Amanda's beautiful. Okay, even I know
You're
that's.
Michael, my spiritual brother, so that means a lot coming from my brother. What is it like? I mean, it's like living on another planet. This island is so absolutely gorgeous. It's paradise. I believe it's one of the most idyllic places to live in the world. I mean, I've been to 16 countries, which is not even scratching the surface. I think there's over 200 countries, right? So I don't know everything, but of everywhere I've been, I think it's really a wonderful place to live. It's safe. It's filled with ancient relics. The oldest palace in Europe is here. The largest gorge in Europe is here. It's home to the oldest civilization of Europe. Greek is the oldest language that is still spoken. So it's kind of like taking a step back in time, and seeing as I'm the time traveling DJ, I can't think of a better place to live. And one more note, in ancient times, they only had a goddess on this island. They didn't have a god, they only had a goddess. And you can see evidence of that everywhere in the ancient relics they've found, the statues, the frescoes, and the jewelry. So very fascinating.
What actually made you, decide to, like you said, you've been to 16 countries, and I know you've chosen that you want to live there now. So, out of all that, what was the biggest factor of it? Was it the goddesses? Was it now? I know you're in school. I know a lot of things about you. So, I know you're studying Greek. So that, to me, that I think is telling us and the audience that we think you're going to be committed there for a while. Is the
Yes.
time traveling DJ going to actually settle down for a little while? Is what I'm asking.
You know, the temptation is there to just come back to the USA where all my friends are, my family, and my fans. But I am dedicated to staying here because it's a spiritual thing, and my heart is telling me that I should expand my life over the pond. Yes, I'm learning Greek. I'm getting my master's degree, and I have to live here for 5 years continuously in order to get permanent residency. So yeah, I'm committed. I'm committed to doing this.
So I guess is what it comes right down to here is it sounds like you're on a spiritual path. I'm on a spiritual path. We're all kind of on that spiritual path. And what spiritual path are you on?
That
What do
is
you see?
certainly that's a loaded question because I think we've already been talking for 5 minutes and this segment's only going to last 5 more, so I'll keep it really brief.
Well, I wanted to get,
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about the spiritual path because that's what we wanted to talk a little bit about while you're there and what is a spiritual path. What does that mean for you?
I want to ask a question to everybody in the audience and for you, Michael. Have you felt throughout your life something was just kind of missing? I know I've been searching since I was a child. I've been going to church and I always knew I was very spiritual. So I checked out all of the different churches in my small town of Lompoc, and I was reading the Bible, I was praying, but I always felt like just like it was almost there, it was almost what I wanted, but there was just something missing from. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was raised Catholic. I did all the sacraments, became a Catholic. I also even became a born again Christian. Now, remember, I got a couple of months on you in terms of age, and so yes, at the ripe old age of 50, I decided that I'm going on a quest, and that was my spiritual path. I left my comfortable job at Ford and decided to head out to California. And I was on a spiritual path. Went to 8 Burning Mans. Had the pleasure of meeting you. Had a whole musical change, but really, what it came down to was what was missing was for me was I was looking for my mama. So it came down to a real factor with me. It was like the man is involved. Of course, I'm a man, without a doubt. I'm all man, but I was missing my mama, and I kind of knew that. You know, I kind of knew that, and then I discovered that there was the mother spirit out there, and that was Sophia, and so that is where I guess it began. I know you were one of the first ones that I actually told about this, and it seemed to relate to you. And we both, you ended up in Crete, and that's kind of where we're going to segue over here. So this is kind of how you ended up in Crete, and finding out all through history that there was a mother, that people listened to, and that the world was a little bit different quite a while ago. And, as we come up here now, discover that it is the fulfillment of man. And then also, which is what my quest is, and for both of us, is letting women know, that you're not forgotten. You were actually, you were intended to be in this so-called Trinity always. And so that's part of what I think the destiny that has become for me is to let people who are looking, and I mean looking, you have to be looking. Pastor Jester, how you doing, buddy? Just want to say hello. Then that's kind of where it ended up being here. Okay. So you want to keep going on that?
Yeah, so we're about to wrap up this first episode,
Yeah.
so stay tuned. We're going to do 2 more. So just as an intro, I would say absolutely yes. And what was always missing for me was just a feminine energy. Where is in the Trinity? Where is the female, right? And it's so absolutely incredible to learn that she was there all along because the Holy Spirit.
Well, let's continue this in part 2. We'll see you on the we'll see you on the next video. We'll be back in just a minute.